Welcome back to the UCF pregame show, where hopefully I can actually get a damn win. I got hammered by Miami, my worst loss really yet, and then took a frustrating UTEP loss in overtime, had the lead, blew the game. Less I care about that season at this moment more than I do this one. It's just kind of competing with others, but we're going to see if I can get the win over USF, continue the war on the floor here, have a bounce back from what was, just terrible performance. 10 of 30 passing, 95 yards, 4 picks. Another pick here, just awful. As bad as I could be. Only up from there.
The Florida I-4 corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's the USF Bulls and the UCF Knights. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season. That week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Bulls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. UCF impaled the Bulls the last time these two met. It was ugly early on and didn't get any prettier.
UCF, man, they scored.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
And he's in! Touchdown, UCF! And if It feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you...
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up a great field position.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this quarterback will have to deal with 2nd and goal. He tried to get away with that throw, but the officials weren't buying it and got him for grounding. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This USF offense will open this drive right here. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Ballard. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this 1st punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Hand off, Duke Watson running left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now
looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign, but of course the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it, the war on I-4? I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but Palmer, UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking for room, it's Lewis.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Isaac. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. There's a crease. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill? And
touchdown Bulls. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Farmer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Here's a heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the returner goes down. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Ballard. Finding some room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Isaac.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games have completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the mark He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. It's complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to the right with Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Wolves use their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside. It's Ballard. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, USF. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds space on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UMass, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring. Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air, looking to the big tight end. Hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. This USF offense will open this drive right here. On the option. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Ballard. Plows through the defense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Van Buren. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are offensive line when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
Snags it, and there's running room. Quick step and go. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. A handoff for Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the right, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese.
There he goes. He'll get it out to the... Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. Ncaa out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. looking for a crease to the left. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, follow on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCF sideline, one storyline I've got my eyes on to start this ball game. How is the quarterback moving and throwing? As you remember, really banged up in that game that they lost last week. This is something we got to keep our eyes on. He said he was sore. He didn't miss any practice this week, but he is fighting through some things. I'll let you know what I see from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They go back for it with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And, man, this is...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're
looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he picks up what he can before stepping out of bounds at the end of the return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must. Snags it, and he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Ballard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCF sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Farmer. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lewis. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Ballard. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
So in the war on I-4, it goes to the Knights as UCF outlast USF. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.